Spiritual practice will not make your problems go away. It will not make you and everything around you pleasant. It will not gain you powers over others. Spiritual practice will remove your ignorance. It will help you disentangle yourself from what isn't real. It will reveal to you who you are not, who you have always been. It will lead you to endless joy and love. So what is spiritual practice? It is walking home. It is retracing our way back to the true self. Until we do this, we will suffer, trapped within a false identity, our lower self, which is nothing more than a set of ideas. To free ourselves from this misery, we must give up our false identity and remember who we really are. The true self, our real nature, is absolute truth, absolute consciousness, and absolute bliss. It has nothing to do with our personality or any other temporary thing. It can't be perceived because it is the pure subject from which all the manifested universe comes. In different traditions, the self goes by different names: God, Tao, Zen, Void, Real, Absolute, and so forth. But a mature spirituality recognizes that these names all signify the same thing. There is only one place the self dwells in us, the heart. All great spiritual traditions locate God in the heart. When Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you," Luke 17:21, he meant it. In terms of spiritual practice, the heart is not the physical organ or the seat of emotions, but the place within us where the self resides. Our primary task, then, is to ground our awareness in the heart and dissolve what prevents us from staying there. This means stilling the vibrations in consciousness that keep us from being our true self. We start in the center of the chest, where we experience love. We then continue walking deeper inward to where we can know the true self. Though the work is simple, it isn't easy. It takes many years of continual practice. At first, we may be able to get into the heart, but we will be unable to remain there. Only after many years of diving in again and again will we be able to rest in the heart. First, we discipline our senses, then our minds, and finally our wills. The intensity with which we work through these stages is up to us. Spiritual practice, no matter the tradition, unfolds through 3 levels. At the first level, we use our 5 senses and engage in outward activities. Chanting, looking at images and symbols, burning incense, and other physical rituals remind us of what is important. Care and moderation with food, steady posture, and exercises prepare our body for the rigors of meditation and spiritual awakening. At the second level, we use the mind. Scriptural study, mantra, and remembrance encourage us to move our awareness inward and direct it toward the heart. At the third level, we use our will to rest in the heart. When we surrender to the true self completely, we are liberated from our shrunken sense of self, and we become who we truly are. Giving up our attachment to our individuality does not mean servitude to anyone. It means liberation from the tyranny of the lower self. If you want to pursue spiritual practice, you will have to be willing to reflect honestly and unflinchingly on everything that makes up your false identity. Many people remain turned outward and never examine what they bring to the table. The practice of turning inward does not mean cutting yourself off from life. It means actively going deeper than our temporary vehicles: body, mind, personality, ideas, emotions, energy, and witnessing them from where you can recognize that they are separate from who you really are. In the course of spiritual practice, your knowledge of what is true will mature. Your understanding will continually shift as you go deeper within. Time after time, your expectations will be shot down. What once seemed valid and important will be revealed as superficial and off the point. Your evolving discernment will show you how to proceed, allowing you to see more clearly the difference between what is real and what is transitory. You must be willing to use every experience as an occasion for reflection and growth.